again, everybody. We're just here to learn a little bit about the virtual classroom at gedathome.com. And we also use this classroom for school at home.online. So it's a good idea to use a headset with a mic. You can use the same one that you use for your phone. So it doesn't have to have this type of mic. It could be any kind of thing. And there's bigger headphones with microphones too. But this is great because sometimes when there's some background noise, things like that, and the speakers are too close to each other, then it might make some feedback from the speakers. So these are great to have if you can do it. And you know what? You can come in and out of the classroom and try it. And you can even come on a free tour. That's right. Because you know that you can rent classroom time from us as well. And this particular classroom is built for core curriculum. So it's built to teach. Now I know that their Zoom rooms are awesome. So that goes to our next questions. What's the difference between the other rooms, the meeting rooms, the conference rooms, and the Zoom rooms? First of all, they're built for conferencing and meeting. So if you want to have a ton of people in there, you can, and then everybody can watch one presenter, or you can see little pictures of everybody, but it's not laid out the same. You have to go in and you have to find the whiteboard. It's completely set up differently. This, you can create a template ahead of time, just like I've done right now, so that I can remember to go over things that I always forget, like the headset. Now you can pull these up, but it's not as easy. When you get in here, it's right there. You don't have to worry about like, okay, where is the whiteboard? Where's the tools? Where is the chat area? Everything is right here in the classroom. Now you can upload and download assignments in this classroom. As long as the teacher or the presenter, the monitor, is giving permission to upload and download, as a teacher, I can download all the assignments to my students in the classroom. They don't have to go to Google Classroom or go to another LMS system to get their stuff, or even get it through email. It's right here. And if they have assignments to be uploaded to me, I just click in here and they can upload assignments to me, and there you go. And we can work on everything on the board, which I'm going to show you in a minute as soon as I go through my list, so I make sure I don't forget anything. So how is it different from meeting in Zoom rooms? So Zoom rooms, you can have interactive classes there, but they're mostly for, it's really nice for gym classes, karate. This is not like a really good karate place, because in the Zoom rooms, you can zoom in on the different people in the class. And this is very specific for core curriculum. So we can make our screens really small, put them over on the side, so that then we can use the whiteboard, scribble around if we want to. So there's so many different things. We also have a screen share here. So you can share the screen. Right now, I'm going to try to do that. We are recording this, so I don't know if the computer is going to be able to handle doing screen share, recording, and having my video up, but let's see. We're going to put this up right now. You also have personal notes in the classroom that you can download after class, which is really great. Okay, let's do screen share. And since I had this up for my break, I'll do this. Okay, now I'm going to stop screen sharing. Okay, that's enough, right? All right. So we can also interactively work on assignments together. As you see that I have a highlighter pen, so that if you had some assignments, let me see if I've got anything pulled up right here that oh, look at that. I've got the learning period here. I'm going to import that file and see, and we'll take you to different pages so that you can see the learning pyramid. I read an article about this the other day that they were disputing this. And so, yes, there are people who are going to dispute this idea, but I love this idea, and I think it is awesome to go by, because it's remembering, 5% when somebody lectures. So basically, you guys are not going to remember this at all since I'm lecturing, right? And then reading, you remember 10%. Audio visual, ooh, 20%. So maybe you'll remember weekend, I can't feel my face, right? Demonstration. So we've got a demonstration going on right here of the board. This is why it's so important for the teachers to be able to interact in the live classroom. When you're just watching somebody, oh my goodness, you want to get involved. You want to start like writing on the board, like my students, doing math together. And they're doing it, and I'm doing it together. Discussion, always really important. We tend to remember 50% more. Practice doing is a big thing, and oh my goodness sakes, teach others 90%. And like I said, there's some people who don't go by these ideas. I'm one of them that do. I mean, maybe it's off a little bit here. Maybe when you teach others, if you don't like what you're teaching, maybe you'll only remember 50%. That's going to be different all the time. But I think it's just a good standard to go by. I always tell my students, if you're stuck on something and you learn it and you're not sure if you've learned it, grab something in the house and teach it if there's nobody else there. Grab the dog, teach the dog fractions, the goldfish, your pillow. So there you go. So that is just a way to interact in the classroom. Okay, so bring in video to add assignments given. Okay, so we have an assignment, and I have not pulled it up, and it was about the masks. Okay, so I made myself smaller again so that you could see. You can upload things that are already prepared. You can create templates. For example, this book is part of a template that I just upload into the classroom, so I don't even have to think about it. And I can move it around the classroom and decorate the classroom. But this time I just cut, copied, and pasted the bottom of a YouTube video because I wanted to, let's say, talk to my students about the research being done at the Florida Atlantic University College of Engineering and Computer Science, who made visualizations to show exactly how face masks stop COVID-19. So I can just read this and discuss it to them, but I prefer to make it a little bit more interesting and bring in a video into the classroom instead of screen sharing. So I can just adjust this. I can put it over what I'm working on right there, and then I can just press play in the classroom. And you can see a couple things there, and you can see how the video works, and that you can go through it. And that makes it much more interesting to the classroom activity when you can just do this. So there we go. Now we brought in video to add to assignments given. The next thing we're going to talk about is that there are tools in here that are amazing. This classroom is so easy to use. You do not have to have computer knowledge to be able to do this. Anyone can do this. It's that easy because everything, unlike other conference rooms and things like that, everything is right here, right in front of you. You just click and grab, click and grab. That's it. It's awesome. So now we're just going to see, as I didn't want to waste your time and draw while you're waiting for me, but the tools, the drawing tools that we have in this program are amazing. As you can see, I drew a camel. That was supposed to be a surprise. I was going to just like lift it up and put the feet there so you could see the feet. But there are wonderful little drawing tools that you can use here, and you can move them around. If I'm working with younger students, I love this because then you can both draw, the children can draw with you, and you can make a story. Like, you know, mom's going in the airplane, an eagle was trying to take the bicycle, we lost our chickens, we're running around, and oh, I don't know, maybe the camel is after the chicken. So there's all kinds of things you can do, but it's also good for the classroom, you know, to work on your reports, to do, if you're working on math in the classroom, there's graphs in here, there's symbols, math symbols, all just, there must be at least 100 or 150 symbols here. And then easily enough, you can grab the eraser, which is right there on the side, and you can, I'm trying to find my animals so I can show you that I can easily get rid of things, right? I just want to keep the sun and the chicken in the house. Okay, you can come in for a tour. We've got free training for teachers, parents, and students. This is an amazing classroom, and like I said, if you don't want to rent out, you know, a whole month worth of classroom time or something like that, and you just need a little bit of time, we do rent out time. And we also try, especially if there are children out of school, because we also have school at home.online. So we're trying to give as much volunteer time to kids as possible. So that's why we're training students and teachers that might want to volunteer, and even parents that want to have groups. So let people know. And GED students, we love you. You're great. You're going to do great, whether you're with us or not. But come and check it out, because we have all the stuff. It's just like being there. We're as close to being in a physical classroom as possible, right? I hope you have a great day. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. You've heard me say that every video, but it's so important. And I said before, I really want to live to see my grandchildren. So it's wonderful when I go outside and see people wearing masks, because they're not just protecting themselves, they're protecting all the other people around them. And plus, you know, when we have all the holidays and everything, and I think about everybody complaining and they want to go out and they want to go to the beach. What about the nurses and doctors? What are they doing on that holiday? They're in the hospital saving lives. So even if you, I know it's so hard to stay in, it's so hard to put those masks in, but think about the nurses and doctors. That on your holiday time, on those days, they're in the hospitals, working. Really rough conditions. So anyway, you guys, we're going to get through this. Everything is going to be great. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. And if you have any questions, you know who to call. Okay, you're not going to say Ghostbusters, right? I keep my chicken. You know how to call? 847-208-95. or 3. Text or call. Bye for now.